Hello, good morning. Happy Thursday. Uh we have apparently a not working LMS. I don't know why. Went to boot it up this morning and this is what I got. It couldn't find the GraphQL API URI, which is interesting because it should be set in the well, we ran this the other day, didn't we? Yeah, this should be set. It's 8001, not 8082. Okay, that also might be the reason why this isn't showing. Maybe it was having that problem and I just wasn't paying attention. So this is 8001. Nothing. Okay, cool. So you don't know where to get this GraphQL API. Okay, so I can maybe fix that. Okay, so I have a .env here. If I look at the .env, GraphQL API URI. Interesting. I see it in here as GraphQL URI. Did I like accidentally change it? Um, I feel like I should change it here in the code as opposed to what I have in the .env because I think I didn't update that and I think I may like have accidentally hit some keys or something with this one. I don't know. I'll find out when I try to deploy it if that doesn't work. Albert Larson, hello. How are you doing today? All right, so this is in LMS source network courses. You're trying to understand how to create printf in C, as in like manually re-implement printf. Oh, interesting. I've never really thought about that. There's the standard in out library. Are you allowed to sort of go and look at what they do inside of there and just sort of see how it's implemented, or do you have to do this without looking? You're not disallowed to look at other code, but copying is a no-no. And no lives from others. Okay, that makes sense. To me, I guess like this is like more of a homework assignment, right? So that makes a lot of sense. If it I still might, if it was me, go through and like look up the original implementation. Like go see if I can read the actual stdio uh library files. I don't know where that is though, because like it's just the compiled versions that are in the systems, right? So I have to go figure that out. Okay, why are you not seeing this? I see a GraphQL URI here locally. Did I? Oh, wait. I'm in BBYCL? Wait, hold on. What am I? I'm in LMS here. Oh, I'm in the wrong. I'm in. Okay, I had another LMS that I was starting to work on. I think I joined the wrong one. I wanted to go into this one and start this one up. Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense. I was in the wrong folder. All right. Now we should get you working. There we go. Okay. So we get logged out really freaking quickly. I should probably be logged in for as long as that token is logged in. You looked at it and it is a more than 700 lines mess of C code. If I was a teacher and somebody did this by reading through the original C code to understand how that works and then implemented it from there, I would accept that. Reading through that code and being able to understand that like shows understanding of like how you're going to adapt it and like what to pull out. Okay, so if we have this now, we can go and take a look. I'm fairly confident that my problem isn't the cookies. I have this auth date. Today's the 19th. Expires max age Thursday the 19th, 14. Okay. Last accessed. That should be 1 hour. How about you? Oh, expires 5 minutes from now. This one. It's this one. It's this auth token. I expire it literally 5 minutes after it's last accessed. Okay. That's a thing. Let's create a what do we call it? Let's create a branch. Xanax Mister. Good morning. Hello. Also, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. How are you doing today? It heavily uses the standard in IO abstractions, which I'm not allowed to use. The right syscall is your best and only friend. Oh, okay. So you can actually do a write syscall to like write things out. Interesting. I suppose there's like a couple different ways to do it, to end up doing it, isn't there? All right. Let us get. Okay, so I think I already did pull earlier, so we're just gonna do a get switch. Um, see, we're gonna fixing, or maybe like the branch is what's wrong, right? So, um, log out quickly. Learner logged out quickly. Yeah, that's a thing. All right, so we'll get that going. Um, I'm pretty sure we can find this. So if I search for the name of this token, so the name of this cookie, which is auth token. Okay, so in the main app, if let error, delete the cookie, but that's not what's happening here. The cookie is there. Set the cookie, add cookies. Oh, that's an end-to-end test. Oh, I forgot. I have end-to-end tests too. We should probably use those. Workflows main. Okay. Look at that. State cookie max life. Okay, so that's 5 minutes. The state cookie's max life being 5 minutes is okay. Because I send a request out to Auth0. Auth0 returns and hands it me my state again and says, "Hey, this was just the login action. Is it the same anymore?" It should be a lot less than 5 minutes. It should be like 1 minute at the most, like a couple seconds. I guess like there might be somebody who has to fill out the form for username and login. So like that could be a problem. Banzi, hello. Oxidation father, that cat needs to go to bed. Sylvie is such a cute cat. All right. So I don't know where it grabs this from other things, but there must be a. Where do I set the cookie? Sure, cookie. Da, da. Oh, I think I have like a utility for cookies. Save cookie access token. And look at that. I use the state cookie max life. That doesn't make any sense. You love how clean that code looks. This is sort of like my standard style. Um, I try to like put things like separated out into their own little groupings. It just jives a little bit more with my brain and how it works. So I'm glad it looks clean. Okay, so max age U32. I could do maximum U32 like that. Let's actually create a. So I used the wrong. I want to do a static auth0 token or cookie, maybe token cookie. Oh, I probably want something like this. Token cookie max life. It has to be in seconds. And so we start with 60 seconds times how many uh I wanted like I was still logged in. So I pressed like the login button and that still worked after overnight. I didn't check it since yesterday morning. So I think it's 24 hours. I think it's 24 hours. Nothing that I have here is dangerous. I'm not going to keep anybody's credit card or like any PII data if I can help it. So I think 24 hours is going to be fine. So let's see, what would that be? We have seconds times 60, so that brings me to 1 minute. Yeah, we don't want the government involved. If you're writing like a normal code and like the government gets involved, something either went horrifically wrong or really, really right. Just clicking the login button logs back in without asking. Yeah, so the way that it works is that I'm sending the browser to auth0. So in that flicker where it's like, oh, logging you in, it's sending you to auth0. Auth0 is loading it before it renders anything. It checks the cookies that it has set and then says, hey, your cookies that I have are still good. You're still logged in. Okay, well, here's like a new token. Here's like all this other stuff, and we'll send you right on back. So that flicker is that all happening. So really, I should be able to say no within 24 hours or more. I don't know. I don't know exactly know what that cookie is. I could probably figure it out. Uh, go to go back to just like don't even bother doing the reload. Just reload and do that. 2056. Hello. Hello, this is the government. Yeah, no, things are fine. They're okay. Microwave the SSD and throw away the cat. No, 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 no. The idea is that you give the SSD to the cat and then let the cat out. The cat runs away and like this the big huge story about the cat on the run from the government trying to like, break me out of jail or wherever I am. I'm probably conscripted to go work make you applications for them at that point in time. And that's the big story, right? Like it'll be the next big blockbuster. I'm sure that's what the government would want us for is to create you applications, maybe some Axum APIs too. All right, so we have what seconds, minutes, and then hours. So let's do 24. So if I do that, we're gonna come down to here. And this is gonna be token cookie max life. You run still. State state cookie max life is never used now. Oh, really? Load cookie. Okay, so that is there a token cookie key, the access token. That's it. I bet I don't need this here. I bet I have that somewhere else. So hold on. State cookie. So that's what. Okay, auth state. There it is. State cookie max life is in there. Also, auth mod. And then okay, that that works. I basically I created that. It's weird to say cookie key. It is weird, isn't it? Every time that you like cook cookies, like bake cookies now, just also like have some keys that you just hand out, and then it'll become normal. Project Orion. That could be the name of the movie book thing that we do. That could work. we can make a story about Zilby needing to rescue us. All right, so I should now be able to locally log in. We should be able to see the auth token key expires on the 20th now. Okay, so this token expires on the 20th. So if I come in at what 5 minutes from now, so that's what 7:24 something. So let's just say 7:25, and I'm gonna hit refresh, and we're gonna see whether or not we we're still logged in, or if we're now logged out. Hopefully, we should then be like logged in by that time. We should still be logged in by that time. In the meantime, let's see if we can get testing working because I kind of forgot about that. So I want to where do I have that? Okay, so I have node modules inside of here. I have npm. What version of node do I have? 14. Oh, that's super modern, right? I have an MVMRC. Okay, 18, so slightly better. At least still being supported, I believe. Or is that out and 20 now is the supported one? But all right, let's double check that we have everything installed. And I want to run the server. So npm run. What do we have here? We have test that runs playwright test. Oh, but test UI. So I want to do npm run test. I know you can't. You can barely see that. But that should open up the GUI playwright, which we haven't been in here in a long time. So everything should work. When we left this project, everything was working. We did make a change yesterday, but I didn't make it permanent. So I want to do that. That's another thing I want to do, and then like test here to make sure that works. It's a lot of green, which is nice. Yeah, okay, all the tests are passing. Okay, excellent. So we'll come back in here to find, well, I've got a few more minutes. Let's find the test for that other thing that we fixed yesterday, which was not showing in the course article for a learner. Can I see the course articles link? It's like what? That opens up just there. Cannot load the course. Okay, those are fine. Course details, courses, create account. I don't think it would be course access, but maybe it is. Can access all the courses that the they own. Okay, so here. I want inside of here to basically show that I don't have this, I don't have that button anymore. And we can actually break it again. We can undo it, do it properly in the test first. So where was that? That was in the content, in the course access. There's a course access article, maybe. This might be it. Right there. Have access. This was yesterday. False. Just like literally hard coded false. Because, that's what you want. So if I rerun this test here, there we can see right there, purchase to access. So can access all article in course learner owns. I want to update this test to search for purchase to access and not find it. That's what I want to see. So where is that? That's going to be in end-to-end tests, course access. And then learner can access all articles in the course that the learner knows. Okay, so what do we got here? So, okay, we have our test. We get our page. If you haven't ever played with like Playwright test before, or done front end testing, this is my favorite way of doing like testing. Like I don't really do too many unit tests on the front end. I do a lot of end to end tests though. And I figured that like if everything is working, I can usually figure out what function is the problem when like if like the bigger thing isn't working, or at least it's fairly easy to trace. Oh, look, it's 7:26. Hey, we're still logged in. And hey, refresh still works. Okay, perfect. We'll just keep on trying that, but I shouldn't be logged out for the rest of the day. And in fact, tomorrow I should be able to come in the morning and still be logged in, at least locally. So that's good. And then let's see if we can add in the test for this. And if we can, then we can do another deploy. Because obviously this fix isn't in production yet. This is just local. All right, so expected. Okay, so I want to find these articles. Okay, so get by role, expect the URL to contain that, expected account. Okay, so this is really just, do I have the right articles? I want to expect, okay, so if I click on the article, I want to go there and see it. I want to see like the number of articles is, oh, I'm checking to make sure that they're clickable links too, which is nice. So if I click on that, I'm clicking on all of them one at a time. I think that's what I'm doing, right? Yeah, I'm clicking on all these articles. Interesting. Cool Article 5 did not send me to purchase to access, but the rest of these did. So I wanna show that for this person, Purchased access does not exist. Okay. So in this for loop, I await going to the thing. I expect that the URL contains that thing. We can expect the page count. We can increment that. I sort of feel that separating out these would be helpful. I then want to expect page dot find. Oh, it's gonna be a get. Get by. Let's just do get by text. Our texter is gonna be, what was that called? Purchase to access. Purchase to access. Let's see. Do I have to do anything else to get it? Okay, so get by role. So can I then say like exists is not to be visible. I don't want to see you. I have to remember, I'm in TypeScript over here when I'm in the test. Because they don't have, you can't write Rust in the playwright test. That's only TypeScript. Okay, so you failed because I went to slash expect not to be failed, expect not to be visible. Okay, so all 3 times it failed because it found the purchased access with all 3 of these. Okay, makes sense. So now I fix it. We're just going to undo, save that, and I rerun you. And it passes. Excellent. Okay. Now, what I would love is to add in one where if you don't have, if you haven't purchased it, is there a course? I guess like a visitor would do this, right? Can see a preview article, and that should show login to purchase, right? The login to purchase button. Oh, right there. Visible when logged out. Okay, perfect. So we already have a test for that. Cool. So I think I'm done. We can do a deploy for this. And we've got a little we got a fixed we got something fixed. To do. All right. So this is fixing, or I guess like it's 2 things, right? We're testing this. There's 2 things to do here. Okay, so if I do a get add the end-to-end test first, we are testing that the login to purchase button only shows up if you don't own the course. Get, then the other one is keeping user logged in for 24 hours. Leaner logged out quickly. Oh, I probably could have changed the before I published the branch. I could have changed that and fixed the error, but whatever. All right. Now we have the fun watching to do. So let's see. What did I do? We have now fixed hard to delete, remove all users. No, that's the other thing. That's my day job. I want the other color of stuff. Okay. Fix the timeout being too short. So we got that. And I suppose I could also mark down I fixed oh fix the fix button to purchase course. Displaying. Always. Twisted Seed, hello. How are you doing today? Now the other thing that I wanted to do is over here in the database side. Can I do like a new? I can't do a new pane right. I can just do like a new pane. Then I have to like move you like that. All right, so somewhere in here. Okay, so if I go to Hasura, this is a more private repo because it's just like got a bunch of infrastructure and like other stuff in here, and I don't want to like I don't want to like put anything secret up into GitHub for this, but I also just don't want to worry too much about it. So I need to figure out, okay, so it's not a migrations or a seeds issue for this one. This is going to be metadata stuff. And then if I go to, I think it's still in the databases. I think it's in default. I think it's in tables. Then we can, let me double check if I go into, what was it? It was the course. I think it was the article content. Yeah, okay. Nothing special in here. This is where I'm setting the permissions in Hasura. Yeah, tons of YAML files. Like this is like the cool thing about a lot of these projects, like Hasura or what is it called? The one I use for infrastructure as code, Pulumi. Just tons and tons and tons of like little files. Like Pulumi I like because I can at least do a lot of code in files as opposed to other things. But it's like, eh. But anyways, I get to control how permissions works. So right now we say that a learner uh, has permission to read the ID and the content. So this is the actual content of the article itself. but I filter it by saying that the article itself, so the article that's in the join table for the content, uh, that then I go into course articles from there, and I say the preview for that must be equal to true. So basically, a learner, regardless if they own the course or not, can only read the course if the preview is marked to be true, which is kind of like a major ripoff if you think about it. That's not what I want to do at all. So I want to come over here. And I fix this on production. So I should be able to see what it is, and then we should be able to recreate it. So let's see. Okay, so I have article content. Show me the permissions. Learner. Select. Row permissions. Okay, so at the same level where I have, okay, so everything here has to change. Oh wait, it gave me the full thing. Okay. Well, this is nice. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. We're going to have role learner permission uh, columns, and then I think the filter is fine. But then instead of going straight to article, we do or. This is all YAML, so that's all fun. How's this going, by the way? You're done. Okay, so that was a push. So I can now do GitHub PR create. So this is not going to be leaner logged out too quickly. The title for the PR is going to be fixing auth timing out after 5 minutes. This is just the PR, so I'm not gonna. It's just me. I'm fine. Okay. Or then I have article. So then this one comes in here. So I say, okay, you are either the article there, or you are, and then I go back into article again. Article, but then from article, I can go into course articles. And then from there, I can go into course. So I want this to exist. So you have an entry. So you have an if you have a row in user course articles, yeah, user courses. Okay, that's how this exists works. It's a little bit weird. So exists table. I think I can leave schema away out of this because it's just blank. It's default. So it's in the default schema, but I want that the name of the table user courses exists. So in Hasura GraphQL, as I create like these join tables, so I have this join table user courses. You only get an entry in there if you've purchased the course. So if you own the course, you're in here, which means that given your code that I've already filtered everything else out on, you only see this if like you should get it. That's what it is. Oh, and then okay, then there's one more thing. So then also at the same level of table, so right here, we do a where, right? That's yeah, same as table. So where users okay. Where users the auth0 ID. I can also check to make sure your ID is the one that we have in the token that you passed in. So it's equal to, I have to use quotes for this, right? Whenever I have, no, I don't have to use quotes. It just sort of figures it out. X, hasura, user, I need to turn that off. Sorry about that. X hasura user ID. Okay, and that should give me the user ID from the token that Hasura extracts out and validates using the auth0 key. Okay, I think this should work. If I deploy this and it breaks everything, obviously that doesn't work. But I think that if okay, I should be able to right click you, and I know how to like undo that later. All right, so you're good. So that the last thing was a PR create. So now we want a PR merge. Merge commit. Go ahead and delete that branch. Go. Okay. Here's a problem. I wasn't able to verify that things were broken locally. It was only broken on production, which is interesting. Oh, it's only broken on production because the auth0 thing doesn't work locally. So I can't actually check this properly locally. I can only check this properly in production. That sucks. So that's not true. The way I've set it up, I can only check this properly in production. I needs to be some kind of deployed system for it to talk to auth0, because auth0 and hasura are not happy talking locally. That's what that is. Now, I could set up an entire like auto creation or like a dev or test or whatever, but that would increase the cost of everything. So therefore, I don't do it. We always test in prod. We always test in prod. Sometimes we test elsewhere too. And in this case, I'm not. I guess like let's see, what are ways I can do this? I can try to I can run the metadata against locally, I think. Let's see, metadata. So if I go into Hasura, I have this .env here, which I don't know what that is. So if I take a look at it, yeah, so I got like jot secret stuff. Okay, Hasura GraphQL endpoint, localhost with the local key. Okay, everything else, but there is some. I don't actually know if that's a true secret or not. The jot secret. But everything else, okay, is fine. So what I want to do is I want to say hasura metadata apply. Error applying metadata. Parse failed. Parsing the failed expected array but encountered an object. Oh, that is an array or is an array. Oh, I keep on. Fine. All right. Helix. What was it? It was metadata, databases, default tables, public, article content. Okay, so this is supposed to be, so this or the content to that is an array. If I remember correctly, to turn this into an array, I have to make you a dash like that. And now you're an array of objects. I think that's how that works. We're gonna find out. All right, let's try this again. Apply. I want this to play locally. I don't want this to apply to production. It's not the worst thing in the world if it does. Metadata is inconsistent. Cool. Also metadata applied. What? What's inconsistent? Inconsistent state. Learner permission. Select permission. Inconsistent object and table, article content, and permission for role learner. Parsing Boolean expression failed. Expected object, but encountered null. So select permission on table article content. So yeah, it's probably, I can test this. We're testing this locally. It's fine. All right, the merge completed. So now we can deploy this fix out. We're gonna do a GitHub release create. All right, question for all of you, because for web applications, I don't know how useful the triple dot is for versions, because I don't really know and understand what the what like a breaking change would be. Like what does that mean? Is it like breaking change for like how a user interacts with the application? Like they have to change their behaviors for it, or because otherwise, like I don't really understand when I would do that. Like it feels like it's just going to be a minor or a patch always. I'm going to stay with this for right now. The 0.0.4 title. So this is fixing auth logout and course access. All right, so write me on. So we fixed a bug where user learners would be logged out after 5 minutes. Now everyone won't be automatically logged out for 24 hours. We also fixed a bug where the purchase article to access button was present regardless if you've purchased the article or not. Okay. Not a pre-release. Published release. Okay. Watch this. This is the long one. Okay. Let's keep on playing with this. What's going on? What did I do wrong? Metadata. Okay, so the metadata is inconsistent. So you're telling me so if I go to data, public, article content, permissions, learner now has nothing because I think it's failed how it works. What I want to do is with a custom check, so we want to do an or. And this is going to be article. Why can't you see that? I should get article. Oh, there it is. Article. Course articles. Preview is equal to true. Okay, so make sure that that works. And then the other one here is article course articles. So article course articles course. And then we're going to do an exist table. So that schema user courses where user ID is equal to hasura user ID. That's what I was trying to do. Now, if I hit save, and you're allowed to access all the columns, select permission already defined on table article content with role learner. Really? Oh, it's probably this. It's probably whatever this is. Delete all the inconsistent objects from the metadata. Click the delete all button. If you want to manage these on your own, please do so, and then click on reload metadata. So if I reload metadata, okay, so we're still in a not great place. If I open you again and we fix you, so if I say, okay, filter, this previously just had article here, right? I can't go back anymore. So if I take you out, still inconsistent. Okay. Now why? Select permission on table article content. In permission for role learner. Parsing Boolean expression failed. Expected object but encountered null. So, nope, that's not what I wanted. That. This one. So, or article. Course articles. preview. So, or object, article, course articles. Course articles preview equal to true. I mean, that's literally this too. It's the same thing. Okay, so if I take away the or, okay, so this is where it started. Metadata applied, no problems. Okay. We're back to good. So article content, permissions, learner, row permission. It'd be nice if this like gave me maybe what it looks like in YAML instead of what this looks like here. Demolroy, raiding with a party of 61. Welcome, 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 Demolroy and Raiders. How you all doing? How was your stream today? Adjective Allison, hello. K Melv, hello. How are you all doing today? And Demolroy, how was your stream? It was great. We got a light dark theme toggling with working with her component library for TJ, DevRees, and the Primogen. Nice. Nice. Excellent. That's always really good. So what we are working on today, we have a few bugs with our front end project. We have an LMS that we're creating. Well, I've created a course. I put it in there. And one of the bugs was being logged out too early, so that's working again, which I'm happy about. We also made it so that way if you purchase the course and then you go into one of the articles, you don't see a button asking you to buy the article still. That was kind of, not happy. So let's see. So we fixed that. We fixed the login thing. We're deploying those two things out to production right now. And then we had a fix that we did manually in the database yesterday, and I want to make permanent. I'm using Hasura, which gives me a GraphQL API on top of a Postgres database. Now this I'm supposed to be able to set permissions to say like, hey, if you are, it's interesting the way this works. I can basically say that we can do an or here. So an or, go into the relationship for article from article content. So the permission system for Hasura is really, really interesting. Based upon a token that I send at request time, Hasura will extract certain things out of that token. That token is signed and generated by auth0. So I'm supposed to be confident that this is the actual user that's going. And this is like things that I grabbed from auth0's documentation when I started using them. So this is supposed to be good here. So first of all, I want two things. Like, you're allowed to access this course article if it's like the preview Boolean is checked. So if this article is a preview article for this course, then that's okay. So I want to say like, okay, or article, and I can go into the relationships here. So I want course articles. I want preview is equal to true. Okay, and then the other thing, which is at this inside this or here, I want to say the article. So now I want to go in and say like, okay, do we own this article? Does this user have access? Uh, from article, I can get to not user articles as if they've started reading it already. I want course articles. That gives me to course, and then from course, I want to see if the user courses exist. Of course, there's a bunch of them, right? Like a lot of people have purchased courses, so I want to see like is does user courses exist for this user? So I really want an exists. The current schema, so whatever that is, name. Maybe I have to like, maybe I have to have schema in there. Maybe that's what the problem was. Name is user courses. So make sure that that exists where user courses user ID is equal to the X hasura user ID that's passed in. Okay, fun stuff. So if I do this, I want this to happen, but I want to control this in code. And they give me this, which is the JSON, which is, oh, look at that, schema public. Oh, so I probably do have to have this. So I'm in YAML. So here's select permissions for learner. And here's that previous one we had. We had filter, article, course articles, preview, equal. So I want to start with a or, and then this is an array. And if I remember correctly with YAML, I turn each item in an array into something like this, right? So it's like, okay, that's one art item. Everything else is the same. You're the other item, right? And so now we come here and we say, okay, I want article. So also going to article. And instead of article, we want course articles. Then course. Then exists. Then table. Then schema. And then this one we learned is public. And this one, okay, then name. Is user courses. And then I have a where at the same area as the table. So where, oh, and that's also underscored, where the user ID is equal and then that's going to be this thing. Okay, let's try that. The big difference here this time is I put the schema public in there. I don't know if that's going to make it happier, but we can now do hasura metadata apply. It's applying to locally, and it doesn't like it. And so if I hit refresh, it takes me here where it says learner permission, select permission on table article content, which is where we were. Inconsistent object in table article content and permission for role learner parsing Boolean expression failed, expected object, but encountered null. So inconsistent object in table article content. In permission for role learner, parsing Boolean expression failed, expected object, but encountered null. Expected object. So it lost all of this stuff. But I can look over here to see preview is supposed to, okay, so we look at, oh, not that one, that one. So filter, we have or, that's then an array of article, which then is an object with course articles. Is this no longer tabbed in? Is that the problem? Does that need to be like in there? Course articles preview equal true. So I basically need to do that. Okay, so if that works, I'm not going to update you, then this one should be the next one that has a problem. No, it's still the same one. So that actually didn't affect anything at all. Is this not how I do arrays properly in here? What if I take you out and we have you be an array like that? Nope, one more. How about you? Do you like that? Also, why does this? Ooh, look at that color change. Can I do objects like this in here? No. When I do that, all the colors are still appropriate. You know what I kind of want to do? I don't think there's anything secret in here. Let's go find a YAML parser. YAML validator. I want to see what this is creating. YAML lint. That's fine. Okay, that's not what I want. I want to actually parse it. Okay, JSON formatter. Oh, that's so much better. I want that. Uh, format YAML? No. JSON as a subset of YAML. Yeah, but like where to create like the arrays and other stuff, I want to make sure that that's okay. Valid YAML. I want show me the JSON. Can't you convert the? Why can't this convert it to JSON? Okay. Even like the JSON formatter. Um, okay, not validator. Convert. Sure, a bunch of these. Here's some YAML. Okay, so we have in here select permissions. Okay, there's the public one. Author. Filter is empty. Wait, no, that's fine. Author should see everything. Learner. Filter is an object with or. That's an array. And then, okay, then article, course articles, preview equal to true. Oh, thank you, Chantilly. This might be even better one. Oh, of course I copied that one. Okay, so we have our filter. That's an object. So if I look here, so filter, we have this or. And then it's supposed to be article. So object, so array, object, article, course articles, preview, equal to true. I I guess like I don't know how this is supposed to work here. Well, okay. The mark release and sentry failed, so I need to figure that out and fix it. But this should have been deployed. So Albert, you should be able to like now actually access the course, and it won't log you out after 5 minutes because we fixed that. All right, I need to fix uh what is it? GitHub Actions failing to mark release. To mark release in Sentry. Okay. Zilby is super tired. I just heard I think he woke himself up because he snored too loud. All right. We're still on this now. So I want to figure out, I guess this is not how to do the filter. Because when that caused the problem and it says that the learner that preview check is incorrect. The preview check is incorrect. Okay, so let's look for help. So can I search for filter? Or really, can I search for or? Um, oh, this is good. This is in permissions. So, set action permissions, schema. Maybe these. I guess it's not really actions permissions, is it? This is, yeah, these are actions. I want database table. So the GraphQL schema. No, that's not helpful. Queries. Okay, metadata APIs, tables, views. Oh, they have an AI chatbot now. We can ask you. Okay, so I think I saw a null in the second item of the array. In JSON. Okay, okay. In the JSON that was created. Article. Null. Huh. This is part of the OR. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. How is this going to work? Because they both start with article. Okay, hold on. How do you do your thing? So, or article, course articles. Actually, we did it. We did it over here. We can just take a look. Let us reset you. Get rid of the or. Get rid of that. Get rid of all view. Down one more level. Apply the metadata. That fixes it. Back into here. Okay, so we can see up here, this is the JSON that it's creating and needs to read. So if I switched out, right now it starts with article right here, right? It's like filter article. I switch you to an or article, course articles, preview is equal to true. And then down here we have also or article. So I want this to be two different objects. So article, course articles, course exists user courses where user ID is equal, not equal, equal to you. So this is the object that I want to create. So if I take that, can we do it the other way around? Um, I want the other way around now. I want uh, JSON to YAML, which I don't think that so many ads. I need to use like Brave for this type of thing, or get a ad blocker for like stream because like you're not gonna be happy. Wait, does that work? Wait, no, that's literally just the JSON. That. It just formatted the JSON. JSON to YAML. Ooh, thank you, Chantilly. Let's try this one. Okay, so here's the JSON. Unexpected character at line 1. Oh, because I copied that. Yeah. I want to go back to here. Recopy you. This is what it looks like. Okay, so we have or dash article. Did I like somehow have two articles in there? Okay, so select permissions. Okay, so learner, filter. So put in for you, we tab this in like that. So is that the way it's supposed to be? Maybe. Metadata applied without any errors. Okay. Okay, I think we're happy now. So now if I go back to here, we hit refresh to make sure we got the latest view. Article content, permissions, learner. There, okay. That's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted. So now if we come back to here, as a learner who's purchased this course, make sure we get the latest stuff. There was an error getting courses. Uh-oh. Error sending request to GraphQL, missing field data at line 1. Oh no. Um, invalid input syntax for type integer. And there's the auth0 ID. Ooh. What am I sending? We got the same problem, didn't we? When I played around with it, and what did I do to fix it? I don't remember. Uh, we may have to fix this to like dive into this a little bit tomorrow morning because I don't have time to to figure out the source of this, but everything is working still in production because we did like the sort of the temporary fix with the GUI. This is more of like to make it permanent. So I think we'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and let's check our deploy should have finished, right? Yeah, our deploy finished. Oh yeah, I mentioned that. We had seen that before. So you're all happy there. I don't want to sync. What did I do? I did pane sync. How did I do sync? Let's like search. I forget what the command for sync was. Oh no. I did something. Was it tab sync? Oh, it was tab sync. Okay, so I went into tab. I did Control T and then S instead of whatever I was trying to do. So I get status. Okay, so everything is good here. And then let's just let's create a branch for this so it doesn't auto deploy, but I want to like at least keep this going. Also I didn't need to change, so I can move. No, I want to get store that. Okay, so let's GitHub. Let's git switch to a new branch for this is the fix learner permissions for course articles for article content. All right, that will be enough for me to see what exactly that is and know it. All right, so we will go ahead and get commit now. This is attempting to set metadata for permissions to access course article content when a learner owns the course. Okay, I will push version fix. Okay, so we'll push that up. That should not auto deploy because I think that happens on a push to the main branch. So you're all good here. We're happy. Good. Let's see. Everybody who's online, we've rated a lot recently, so I'm thinking maybe we'll just sort of end for right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end the stream here. I will not be back later this afternoon. I have an appointment downtown, so I need to go take care of that during normal stream time. But tomorrow will be a full stream day. So I'll be here in the morning, 7 a.m. Just like today, and then I'll also be in the afternoon at 2:30 p.m. And then hopefully we should get hopefully tomorrow morning we should be able to figure this out. If not by the end of the day, I'm expecting we'll be able to get it. So with that, thank you everybody for hanging out. Um, well, we got one of the more important ones, right? Like this is just the making things more permanent. But at least we got the thing that lets you not be logged out every 5 minutes, which is fun. So sorry about that, but I'm glad we fixed it. Have a great rest of your Thursdays, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Bye.